Hi guys, and welcome back. I want to talk to you today about GameStop. It is the last day of March, and there's something going on here with GameStop, and I want you guys to pay attention. And at least you can say somebody told you before it actually happens. So GameStop just did something, announced something last week on earnings. They announced that they were going to launch a strategic reserve with Bitcoin. So in theory, it's really hard to do because you have to have enough capital to buy it, and then enough, I guess, in institutional ownership and investors like us that believe in the strategy to say, okay, we support your idea. It's very hard to do. Very hard to do. Certainly like companies that are established where they've been doing things for so long, you'll hear people say, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We don't need to do anything. There's no injection needed. There are people here. The injection of Bitcoin into GameStop's balance sheet is just that. It's like steroids. And they announced they're going to do it. They haven't done it yet. They announced that there's an offering for senior notes, these convertible bonds at 0% interest. They haven't done it yet. So all those announcements are just getting everyone set up for the bottom side. Now go look at the volume that was on GameStop the last 3 trading days. Outside of today, you had over almost 200 million shares traded back and forth. That doesn't happen on GameStop. It doesn't have that type of volume and liquidity because everyone's been holding this stock for 4 years. A lot of people have been buying in forever. So like these prices right now at $21, these are very inviting, for a lot of us investors that have been with the company forever. So the thing about GameStop though is this, and I want people to know this is like the bottom, just so that we're clear. This is the bottom. Just like we told you last year when $10 hit, we go, this is the bottom. What happened? It absolutely was. The difference this time, you don't need Roy and Katie to be your catalyst. The catalyst is right here. The catalyst is Ryan Cohen. When GameStop announces the completion of their senior notes, those senior convertible notes, and if somebody comes in with the 1.5 billion and you figure it out, it should be announced by tomorrow, but we'll see. And when it gets announced, or maybe even today, maybe like in like the next 30 minutes, whatever. But once it gets announced, guys, it's not just the bonds, it's not just the convertible notes. I'm sorry, it's just not that. It's GameStop has to announce that they bought Bitcoin with the money. When that get announced, that's when it's going to get really dangerous for people, because people are waiting for it to be announced. They're waiting for it to happen. Once it gets announced, once it happens, you're going to see the floodgates open. Guys, I'm telling you now, Bitcoin is bought by a lot of people, but people also want exposure to this stock market via Bitcoin. I'll give you an example. Tesla bought Bitcoin in 2023. The stock price went up 100%, Tesla. And they bought $1 billion of Bitcoin. Yeah, well, their numbers didn't get any better. Their cars delivered, they're still right there. They're trading PE ratios that don't make sense. All this, no, but they bought Bitcoin. People are like, okay, at least they have $1 billion of Bitcoin on the sheet. GameStop is going to come in at $1.5 billion, 1.289, 1.28, 1.5, who knows? They're coming in large, they're coming in hard. And it's the first buy, it's not the last buy. But once people find out that they're serious about this leverage and leveraging their cash position without spending it, the profits are endless. They're endless because investors know that if I give Ryan Cohen enough money, if I give him enough leverage, he's going to make the right decisions on the other businesses they're going to be buying. They're a holding company, guys. They're not that mom and pop, They're not that mom and pop, legacy store you see selling Pokemon cards. They are that. And that little legacy store is profitable. There's so much more than that. I look at things like Berkshire Hathaway and I try to see exactly like how Warren Buffett did it. And he used one investment to pay for the next and another investment to pay for the next. And it all worked out because they have some really sound and smart people around them. Well, guess what? The next one's up. Charlie and Warren, they're out. They're dead man walking. Now you got somebody new, and it's Larry Chang, Ryan Cohen, Alan Adel, Michael Day. It's the whole crew. Evolution Capital is one thing, but GameStop Corporation, once they start buying these damn Bitcoins, guys, that right there is going to get the Bitcoin crowd riled up. Maybe even some of you investors in GameStop that believe in it, that understand it, you get going again. The senior notes are going to convert at $38.80. That gives GameStop a $19 billion market cap and counting. GameStop's the only company that has a strategic reserve that's not in the S&P 500, that makes a profit, that has all the runway in the world. They have so much tread on these tires. It's the one you buy. They're in a very unique situation. The planets are aligning, guys. You know, the Trump trade and tariff news, economic woes and unemployment percentages and inflation rates and stagflation, that's all just icing on the cake. That's all just extra. I'm telling you guys, invest past the macroeconomic, and then you'll see exactly what GameStop is and what they're doing. What company do you know makes announcements and then gets attacked by everything and everyone? Not after they posted their best earnings report in the last 7 years. GameStop is a profitable company. It has a great following. It has you, it has me. And if you have belief in the investment, then you understand what's coming your way. Trillions of dollars. I'll say it. I'll say it because they won't. You might see billions on the balance sheet, but you'll see trillions of market cap once they find out just what the company is. GameStop, can't stop, won't stop GameStop. I'll wait for the announcement of Bitcoin. And when it gets announced that GameStop bought the Bitcoin, well, then you'll figure it out. It'll be too late. Peace.